So today we're going to go over some basic instructions on how to add images to a WordPress install and add any posts and pages and update posts and pages on a WordPress install. So to get started, you just need to log into your WordPress website. In order to do that, you type in the name of your website. In my case, it's centerline.com, and then you press /WP-admin and press return. And this brings you to the WordPress area to log into your website. To log in, you need to know your username and password. If you do not know this, contact centerline.com and we can help you with that. I'm not going to log into our WordPress website right now for instruction purposes. I just set up a basic WordPress site for instructions. So I'm going to go ahead and log in here. Once you log in into any WordPress site, you come straight to the dashboard, which is what you're seeing here. On the left-hand side, you have tabs. So you can change things within your site. In your particular case, you might have a lot more tabs running down the side. It just depends on what functionality you needed for your particular website. So this may have a much longer list, but it will always still include posts, media, and pages. So that's what we're going to cover today. Posts and blogs are the same thing. There's no difference. A post is a blog is a post. So when you hear people talk about blogs, know that this is where you change your blog, is in this post area. So let's start off with adding an image to your media library. I'm going to hover over media and click add new. In this area, it's super simple. Literally all you need to do is find an image on your desktop and you can drag it right into this area. My dog is sneezing. And it will automatically upload, or you can click on select file and you can choose any image within your computer files. So, and if you click on open, it just uploads automatically. It's that simple. You can now go to your library and you will have an image uploaded in your media library. If when you come to your library it doesn't look like this, it looks more like this, that's just because there's two different view options. Okay, so that's how to basically add an image to your media library. Now let's go into your posts or blog, however, whatever you want to call it. Let's look at all of our posts. In your case, you might have a bunch of different posts in this area. Hopefully you do. You can hover over one of them and these choices pop up. For this tutorial, we're going to go ahead and edit the post. So hopefully you have a bunch of different text in this body of your post here. Basically, these posts are set up like any Word document. They have this toolbar here at the top, so you can choose, where you want your text to align. If you want to change the color of it, underline it, change the style of it, or the font, whatever you want to do. If you don't see all these choices when you come to your post, it is because this button is not depressed. So when you press this button here, the toolbar toggle, it opens up more choices. Okay. So once you're in here, you can change the text in here like any Word document. You can type in there. You can remove text, whatever you want to do. Super simple. And then you just have to press update for your changes to take effect. If you want to add an image to this post, you put your cursor wherever you want your image to be, okay, and you click on Add Image or Add Media. Here you can choose an image within your media library. So this is the media library. This is the image that we uploaded a second ago, or you can upload a new image. And you can literally, just the same as before, drag and drop an image right into this area and it will upload automatically, or you can select a file from the files within your computer. and it will upload automatically. Okay. Just as a side note, you should always add a title, alt text, and description to your images. I'm not going to cover that in this tutorial, just want you to know about it, and I'll cover it at a later time. So now, this is how you want your image to show up on your post page. So you can align it to the left, center, or right. You can link it to either a larger media file or a custom URL or page within your website, and you can change the size of it in here. Okay? And you just click Insert in a Post. And there it is. If you go, okay, this isn't exactly how I wanted it, I want it to be in the center, then you can actually just click on the image and up comes this toolbar, and you can choose if you want it to be somewhere else. Okay? Or you can remove it altogether. And in fact, since this doesn't seem to change very much from the screen view, I'm going to go ahead and remove it so you can see what I'm actually doing. And I'm going to add it again, but I'm going to make it smaller so you can see it move around. So right now it's on the left, so now it's obvious it's on the left because it's smaller. I can put it in the center or the right. Okay. Also in here you can click on Edit, and I can change the size from within here. So now it's taking over the whole screen again. Okay, and I can also just remove it straight from here. Okay, so let's go ahead. You don't even need to update at this point. Let's preview our changes because no one can see them but us right now. And if you look at the page and you think you like the way it looks, great. Your page is probably going to look completely different than this. You know, it may or may not have this sidebar, might have a different color background, it may or may not have any of this view over here, or anything at the bottom. Your page will look totally different, or your post. So just so you know, this is just for instruction purposes on how to get the image and the text on the post in the first place. So I think that looks fine. I'm going to go ahead and update this. When I update it, then my changes do take effect in the real world, and people can see my changes. Okay, so there's your post. And how to change an existing post. How to add a new post, you just click on Add New, enter the title, enter your text, whatever you want to say to the world. And then if you want to add an image, add media, click on the image you want to add, choose where you want the image to be and what size you want it to be, and go ahead and insert it. You can save this draft. Notice how I can save a draft now because it wasn't an already previously made post. So I have the option to just save the draft and preview it. Yay, that's exactly how I want it to look. So I'm going to go ahead and publish it. And now the world can see that post. Okay, so now let's go to Pages, which luckily Pages behave the exact same way as any post. And in fact, they look exactly the same on the back end. They obviously function differently on the front end. But if I go to Pages, here you would have a whole list of pages you may have. You can click on Edit One. You edit it the same way we did a post. You add images the same way we did a post. And you can add a new one the same way we did a post. As a side note, when you create a post or a page, you may not see it on the front end of your website. Okay, if you do not, that's because there's a few more steps you need to go through to get it to that area. Every single site is set up differently. They're very similar, but a little bit different. And so if you do not see your post or your page on the front side of your website where people can view your website, contact us at centerline.com and we can walk you through how to view your post or your page. Okay, folks, that's it for today. Thanks for watching.